Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching. And thank you for joining us. Today we have Dai Tran, who was born in Vietnam, who was who was born in Vietnam, raised in America, and studied in Japan. And so she speaks a little bit of Japanese, actually a lot of Japanese, and married to a Frenchman. Blended a global corporate experience with a willingness to support professional mothers in thriving career and families. All right, so today, actually, we would like to promote the Ikigai World Festival International. Dai will be moderating on day three, and we'll talk about um, Ikigai. What is your Ikigai? Have you thought about Ikigai? Are you living in Ikigai? You know, this festival will give you the opportunity to think about what Ikigai is for you. And if you have not found your Ikigai yet, this 80 people who's going to be participating this event will give you the hint for you to find that Ikigai. So Dai is another one who will be inspiring for you to find your own Ikigai. All right, let me invite Dai here. Hello, Dai.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am so excited, jet lagged, but alive and well. Thank you, Tomoko. How are you?
You're welcome. I'm good. I'm in New York, and I am also having a little bit of jet lag as well. Where are you? Where are you talking? Where you join me now
So
from?
today I'm in Hawaii, but I've just
Right.
come from France.
Uh-huh. So you have a dual life in France and Hawaii, maybe Japan a little bit?
Japan this year, I've been in Japan 4 times.
Oh, wow, four
Yeah,
times, huh?
yeah. So it's quite unusual. I had let's say, my entire life I've been with Japan, but let's say over a span of, I don't know, 35, 40 years. But a hiatus since I gave birth to my daughter, and certainly a hiatus since COVID. But this year, Japan just came alive. 4 trips from
Wow.
France.
What brought you to Japan for four times this year?
Well, we share our beautiful Mr. Ken Honda.
Right?
And also, I have my Japanese family. So I have my Japanese okasan, and
Hmm.
yeah, unfortunately, she fell and hurt herself, and so I came to Japan to see her as well. Yeah, I have
Oh, I
Japanese.
see.
Yeah, but she's doing very well. And then,
Good, good.
and then after she had a knee surgery, so I saw her again.
So you took care of your mother in Japan.
I cannot say that. That is for my Japanese sister, but I certainly love to be there to support my Japanese sister and my Japanese mom. My life has been entirely transformed by my relationship with Japan and my Japanese family. I am so, so grateful. I am so, so grateful.
Wonderful. Well, Dai, why don't you introduce yourself to those viewers who have not seen you?
Okay, I don't know what I have to say. So, my name is Dai Tran, and I um, yeah, as Tomoko-san had said, I have this international background, but I am pretty much, let's say, international Vietnamese or American. I'm not quite sure. Um, but I support working mothers ready to create a brilliant career and a brilliant family because they have chosen their health span, chosen themselves. Because when a woman chooses her health span, longevity, natural beauty, and youthful vitality emerge as inevitable byproducts because it fuels then both her career and her family with this renewed brilliance and vitality. And that's just so exciting.
I see. I see. Is that the reason you live in Hawaii and France in a little bit of Japan?
That's a good question. That probably is why, because those three locations. There is vitality in nature, there is love for nature and what is natural beauty, natural health. And I am so inspired. Gosh, that is an amazing question, Tomoko.
Wonderful. All right. When did you find that word of ikigai?
Funnily enough, I've just discovered it probably within the last year being here in Hawaii. My colleague, she has Ikigai tattooed on her arm.
Mm,
Yeah, and I'm like, what is that? And she explains to me, but of course I don't quite understand. So it's only recently now being, in as a having Mr. Ken Honda as my mentor, and then being introduced by Fuji-san and you with this Ikigai, then yeah. But I have been in France now, let's say 23 years. Um, the French are famous for their raison d'être, right? That is the philosophy that is at the basis, because France is actually the modern Hellenistic um, culture.
uh-huh.
Hellenistic, being the beautiful ancient Greek and Greece, right? So France is the modern representation. I mean, gosh, this is my limited understanding.
So,
Um,
what is your understanding and definition of ikigai then?
Gosh, I think Ikigai is our authentic self. It is who we are. It is our completeness, our real essence. But the loveliness, and I see the difference between the French raison d'être, which means purpose in life, right? Um, Beautifully, I have learned it from Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search
Hmm.
for Meaning. I actually have never read it, but I've read a lot of people's comments on it. But the difference with the Japanese Ikigai is that, as I understand it, the Japanese emphasize this sense of fulfillment and joy as we are aligned with our passion and the skills and societal needs. So that must be it. So I think I have been living my ikigai despite the fact that I have no idea about that word or that concept. Maybe just because of my relationship with Japan all these years.
I see. What is your ikigai, Dai?
My ikigai is to choose myself, choose my health span. And as a result, there is this natural longevity, natural beauty, and energizing vitality that just diffuses from within, and it expands out into all of the cosmos. I don't know how else to explain it. Uh, it is an energy that is limitless and so joyful and so brilliant. I don't know what to say.
How did you find who you truly are?
I think that it's not something that I find. It is a path that reveals itself. I remember when I first arrived in Japan, I was 20 years old, 19 turning 20, turning 21, and I was so impressed. And it was simply the fact that everywhere I looked, there was this message um, of feeling good, kimochi ii, being
Hmm.
in the state of joy, relaxation, enjoying the moment, staying in that light and elevated vibration. I never understood it, of course, at that time, and I have forgotten all about it. But today, where I am, um, gosh, I think it had inspired my life and perhaps stayed with me. I am not sure.
I think you're very fortunate to find the ikigai or the feeling of a fulfillment in your life or the mind at such a younger age. What would you advise to those people who has not find their ikigai or true who they are?
Continue on because we're all on our way. We are all well on our way. It's really up to us. We are sifting, sifting, and sifting because we know as soon as we know what we don't like, we know what we like. So if we can align with what we like rather than by default align with what we don't like, and I am certainly, aligning quite often with the complaining and I don't like this. But when I remember, and that is with my breath, the breath that stays with me until I die, right? When I am in that space of remembering, then I am okay. I am well on my way, and we are all well on our way. We don't need to worry, we don't need to fear, we just need to remember back to that moment of joy. It could be anything, it could be the sunset, it could be the sunrise, it could be a small baby, any type of baby, human baby, dog, cat, we love that as humans. And of course nature is so uplifting and so transformative,
Mhm.
inspiring. But I do have to say, it was not via luck that I found, my way little by little. I had always had health issues. So as a child, it was repeated, childhood pneumonia and
Mhm.
bronchitis. And so I had to choose my health. And then at university, I was a passenger. My sister just had her driver license. She was driving me to my work. Bam, we broadsided an ambulance. These ambulances are heavy. It's like running into a brick wall. So then I really hurt myself. And for a year, I was so physically unstable. I couldn't do anything really. My head felt like a bowling ball, too heavy. And any type of stress just had me lying on my back. So I couldn't
Mhm.
take exams. I was a university student and I could not take exams. So I had to stop and just lie and rest. And thus began my life in meditation because I chose to go into martial arts to heal
Oh.
myself. Yeah, and to restructure my mind, my body, my emotions. So I did Shaolin martial arts, and that is very much Zen. And so I learned meditation that way. And I think I came full circle. So I became a yoga instructor when I gave birth to my daughter. Because you don't have time and you don't really have the help maybe, um,
Mhm.
or the strength, because this is martial arts is very much a physical combat, right? um,
Mhm.
but
Which
today,
martial arts did you take?
so I started with karate, but I
Okay.
preferred Shaolin, northern style kung fu.
Ah, okay, okay.
And then I absolutely loved taekwondo because I love kicking. And
Mhm.
because I travel all over the world with my work, so it's hard to keep with one martial arts. But when I was in Japan, I did Aikido, and
Ah,
today I have returned to Aikido. But when I was in Tokyo, it was Aikikai, Ueshiba Sensei, of course. But I am now in Hawaii. Then I discovered Shinshin Toitsu Aikido, which is with Tohei Sensei.
I see. Wow, it's quite the transitions of the martial arts.
I've come full circle, I believe. And even related to my professional background in education, because I started out with an ideal in world peace. So I studied diplomacy and a little bit about political science. So
Mhm.
democracy is in my heart and in my well-being. And today I come back again to democracy, and I come back again to world peace and health and Aikido.
I see.
Hawaii.
Impressive. Impressive. All right. That's wonderful. And you mentioned your mother who lives in Hawaii. You wanna touch on her about her?
So normally I live in France because I have a French husband and that's our home. But my mother lives in Hawaii for the past 25 years. She's 98 years old, going on 99.
Great. Oh wow. What's the key, do you think? You think?
I think it's this Ikigai.
What's her ikigai, do you know?
She is also of service to humanity.
Hmm?
So I think when we share our talents and our inner wealth with our world family, then we flow. And then longevity, natural beauty, natural health, energy is the byproduct, are the byproducts. Right,
Beautiful.
Tomoko?
That's
You knew all about it. Your life, your, yeah, by your life, we see it too.
Thank you. That's very inspiring. Thank you, Dai, for share with
Yeah, so
about your
I,
mother.
yeah, so I help people through, um, let's say, the blue zone concepts, right? Um, plus ancient yogic mindfulness meditation and modern sciences, all science based. We're talking about limbic retraining, we're talking about cognitive reframing, and we begin with a single feel good thought, and
It's
then a path
wonderful.
will reveal
Uh-huh.
itself.
It's wonderful. All right. Well, time flew. Actually, we want to talk about the Ikigai World Festival International for a bit. You'll be moderating what day?
The third day, I
Third
believe the
day.
last session after our teacher is there, Ken
That's the
Honda.
day of Ikigai body. All right.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yes. So let us introduce the Ikigai World Festival International, which will be aired starting tomorrow, actually, at November 21st as a pre-festival to introduce this. And okay, so let's see. This that Akihiro Nakatani, Mr. Ken Honda, Mr. Zenko Oda, Mr. Ken Mogi, and the organizer of Fuji-san is with this over 70 speakers talk about experience that miracle of Ikigai. So here we have the in my QR code. You can sign up and for free, and you can find your own ikigai by inspired with those beautiful stories. So it says 2,000 people participants signed up. However, it's already 2,200 participants signed up, and so day one, Mr. Akihiro Nakatani, who written 11, 13 books. And yeah, I when I was high school, I used to read his books a lot. And he still uh, keep writing, and looks young as he did before. He has not changed yet how he looks over what 30 years or longer. And Mr. Mogi, who wrote the Ikigai book, and he'll be speaking with the Mr. Zenko Oda, who put Mount Fuji as a World Heritage. And day three, when you will be moderating, and our mentor, Mr. Ken Honda, will be appealing, talking with the organizer of Mr. Fuji and myself. And these are the themes. We'll talk about Ikigai manifestation, Ikigai of nomad, Ikigai for global, Ikigai for dream. So um, it is very much informative and inspiring event. So please join us. And when you write something on the chat, this your comments might be published on the Kindle book as well as the participants. So after this event, every comment or the story will be prepared to publish Kindle book. And anyone who join and comments during live might be introduced in that book. So don't miss this opportunity for your word might inspire or touch somebody's in the world. This is a wonderful opportunity. All right. Let me finish. Okay, so the program at the start, yeah, this is all Japan time. If you can see it, it's 11 p.m. to start, and tomorrow, November 21st and 23rd, and November 22nd, 2 a.m. is starting time. But US, it'll be in the morning, and Europe will be in the afternoon. So I hope that everyone in the world can join sometime when you are awake. And if you miss it, we still have the archive available. And those people who purchase the archive will receive all the gift that speaker prepared for you. So it's really um, precious gift, like the free seminars to free exam to um, what is it? The What I prepared for is the voice impression analysis special discount for those people who are interested to see what your voice can tell. So, every all the speakers prepare the gift for that attendees and people who purchase the archive session. Dai, you wanna add some excitement towards the festival?
It is so great. Thank you so much to the organizers. Thank you for Tomoko. It's so exciting. My family and friends are going to join. Uh, so, yeah, I would like to add my gift too. I will be just on day one for 1 minute, but I would like, I'm here for those decided professional, mothers mainly, but ready to remember those who are ready to be authentic. So, with a complimentary 30-minute clarity call so that everyone,
Wonderful.
yeah, so that everyone can begin to live the dream life, the ikigai, right here, right now, and starting with what we have.
Wonderful. All right. So, everyone, please join us at the starting tomorrow and for 3 days. And let's find your true, authentic who you are and true ikigai. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Dai. It was very nice talking to you.
Thank you, Tomoko. Thank you. And best wishes for best continuation to you and our ikigai, wonderful activities.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dai. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Bye bye. See you soon.